one of the things that, both the movies have is space travel and how they are very differently depicted in the film. Somewhat, I guess. I guess they both have wormholes, which cool. In Interstellar, at least like on the science aspect, Interstellar like explains how wormholes work. They had the one astronaut guy, I forget his name, but had him put the pencil through the paper to kind of show how wormholes, close a distance and make it shorter. The crew goes through the wormhole and it feels like the ship's going to rip apart. It's shaking, the powers, the lights are flashing. While in Contact, it was just like, oh, nice and smooth ride, flashy lights, all that. And it was a very quick scene as well. It didn't feel very long. Well, in Interstellar, it was like a few minutes of a scene. It was a long scene. Granted, Interstellar is more of a space travel movie than Contact. There's still two similar, I guess, points that were brought up is like these wormholes, and they just took completely drastic, I guess, outlooks on it, which I think again kind of just reflects the time that both movies were made in.
Yeah, I agree. I think what is really relevant to me, and something I took away immediately in comparison of these two films is just the different ways that they reach that wormhole climax. Where in Interstellar, it's like this whole like adventure. It they literally have to go through interstellar and interplanetary travel, whereas Contact, not to, diminish the work of Ellie and all the effort that took into, decoding the various alien ciphers and figuring all of that out, but the instructions for how to reach this wormhole, the like instructions for like building the contraption, which results in wormhole travel, was delivered to Ellie and Earth, which I found interesting. That they didn't really have to travel or really anything at all in order to be able to complete this wormhole extravaganza.
Yeah, I guess I never made that connection. Yeah, I kind of glossed over that. Huh. Yeah, they didn't do anything. It kind of just happened for them. They just took the Lego instruction book and put it together pretty much.
Mm.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
On top of that, they also didn't even figure out the encryption with all the people. It was the Haddon. He tells her to come onto the helicopter, and it's like he says some weird stuff because he's like, "I've been watching you,"
Yeah.
and then he has pictures of her when she was like born and like all the way up until now, and he knows like exactly what tea. There's actually a lot of weird points in this movie that are just so glossed over that it almost feels like I'm watching. It's like I'm watching a different movie than the movie's showing me, but yeah, he like the shows like, oh, this is actually how the pieces go together. That's why you guys can't find the fourth picture. There is no fourth picture. If they're fifth dimensional, or if they're like so intelligent, they're in a different level of paper. So when you make it into a cube, and then she goes back, she's like, it's a cube, and then everyone's like, oh, it's a cube. It's like, okay, so they didn't even they had all those decryption people, and this old man has it figured out. It's like a lot of the people, it's kind of like showing that they're kind of like incompetent a little bit. Like they are building it, so like, I guess you like they're following the blueprint, but a lot of the stuff is like handed to them, and like even though when it's handed to them, they still don't understand it. So it's like I guess it's almost showing like humans are kind of
Dumb.
well, yeah, it almost feels like they're like inadvertently. I don't even know if it's intentional. It just feels like when you start putting it together, it's like maybe humans aren't that smart. Like, or maybe it's supposed to show like the collective mind of of humanity is what makes them so powerful. Maybe that's the point of the film, and I'm just not getting it because when she lands in Vega, the alien that looks like her dad is I think he says something like humans can do like so much or whatever. Like but like I was watching the film, like, but you guys did all the work and then they just put it together. But maybe the point is that, oh, the collective mind is the most powerful part of humanity. But if that's the point, the film doesn't exhibit it that well. So I don't know. That's like the one I like general idea of like, oh, this is like the final like here's what you take away from it thing is, but you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I guess kind of like adding on to that, I'm pretty sure the alien was like saying like I guess not the alien itself. I guess like even the fact that humans are getting this message kind of shows like okay, these hyper intelligent aliens think that humans are smart enough to be part of this community.
Yeah.
So I guess I like that kind of take you're having where it's like a collective of the humans, not just one single human.